During COVID, I've decided to start playing a little more mandolin because normally I play guitar. So I got out my Rogue that I had done the setup video on and wrote the books on, or one of my Rogues anyhow. And as I was learning new songs and playing different songs, I was getting this weird buzzing, but only in a couple of places. And at first I thought it was like a harmonic vibration or something, but it's not. So let's see if you can hear this all right. I'm recording this on an iPad, so we'll see how the microphone does. Sounds fine. Sounds fine. That's not right. You can hear it again. Slightly there. And then it cleans up. So what it is right around the 5th to the 7th frets. And so I sighted down along the line, and sure enough, there's just a little bit of a dip right before what's at the 7th or the 8th fret. As you go down to the 6th, 5th, and 4th, they're a little bit lower than that, so they're buzzing against that fret. And so what I decided to do, buy a little setup kit off of Amazon or eBay. And what this is, I'm going to get this out and let you take a look at it. But basically, it's a fret sander or a fret filer to file down the fret a little bit. This kit's great. Excuse me, allergies. It comes with spare sandpaper, but it's got sandpaper of various grits already on this aluminum block. And then you probably heard this hit the ground. This is a little fret crowning tool. So let's take a look at this and see if we can't get this cleaned up. Here we go. All right, so I've taken off the strings, obviously taken off the saddle or bridge. Also removed the pick guard. I'm trying to decide if I like it better with or without the pick guard. Easy decision to make later on. After I get done working on this, I'm going to clean it all up. But now what I'm going to do is take this aluminum tool. As you can see, it's hollow on the inside, and they've conveniently taped different grades of sandpaper to the outside. And I'm just going to run it up and down the fretboard until I get things cleaned up. Before I do that, I'm going to take a magic marker and I'm going to put a line on each of the frets. And that way, as I sand them down, I'll be able to see the ones that I haven't reached yet. So obviously what I want to do is get it nice and smooth. So I've taken off a little bit of that magic marker on all of the frets. If I find any where there's still magic marker, that means they're lower than the other frets, and that's going to be a cause of buzzing later on. So let's give it a rip. Okay, so after not even a half dozen light passes up and down the fretboard with the sanding block, sure enough, almost all the frets are clean. The magic marker has come off, except for the frets that I identified before. The 6th and 7th frets are the worst. So now I'm going to keep going until I get all those magic marker marks removed. Well, I figured as long as I was at it, I would cut out a little piece of sandpaper, put it on this block, rougher grit sandpaper. And I hadn't really, when I did this setup, I didn't file down the nut after I cut the slots deeper. So now I've got it filed down so the strings won't be sitting inside a groove there. Might as well clean it up. Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to put a little polish on this and wipe it in, then I'll restring it and we'll see how things sound. All right, so I sanded everything down, cleaned this thing up a little bit. There's a little dust on it. Put on new strings. I don't recommend reusing old strings. Mine were pretty old anyhow. So new Martin strings, Martin Bluegrass strings on. And how did the sanding out work? Let's take a listen. That's 4th fret, 5th. That was my bad fingers. So all that little fret buzz has gone away. Intonation is good. This looks a lot better because I cut down, filed down the nuts, the nut, top of the nut there. And I think for now I'm going to leave that pick guard off. I kind of like the look of this bad boy. So there you go. I'll put a link to that kit. I just bought it off Amazon. It was under $20 anyhow. So there's a good way to take care of your mandolin if you need to. I hope you have a great day. Brand new strings are drifting out of tune every 5 minutes, but they'll be settled down by tomorrow. All right, have a great day.